In a small, picturesque village nestled between lush green hills and a winding river, life was peaceful. The villagers went about their daily routines, working in the fields, fishing by the river, and sharing stories under the shade of the large banyan tree in the town square. It was a place untouched by the chaos of the outside world, a sanctuary of simplicity and calm. Among the villagers was an 8-year-old girl named Lily. She was known for her curiosity and sharp observations. While other children played, Lily often wandered through the fields, watching birds, insects, and animals with a fascination that set her apart. She had a knack for noticing the little details others overlooked, like how the birds' songs changed with the weather or how certain animals behaved before a storm. One day, Lily noticed something strange. The birds that usually sang cheerfully in the morning were eerily silent. She looked around and saw flocks of birds flying in frantic patterns, circling the skies as if searching for something. By the river, she saw the animals behaving oddly too. The cows were restless, moving away from their usual grazing spots, and the dogs were barking incessantly, refusing to be calmed. Even the fish in the river seemed agitated, jumping out of the water more frequently than usual. Lily's heart raced. She remembered a story her grandfather had told her about animals sensing danger before humans could. He had spoken about how, years ago, animals had fled to higher ground before a massive storm flooded the village. The villagers hadn't understood the warning signs back then, and many lives were lost. Lily couldn't shake the feeling that something terrible was about to happen. She ran back to the village square, where the adults were gathered, discussing the upcoming harvest. Her voice trembled as she tried to explain what she'd seen. The animals are acting strange. The birds, the cows, even the fish. Something's wrong. The villagers exchanged puzzled glances. Some smiled indulgently, thinking it was just a child's overactive imagination. But Lily's mother, who knew her daughter's keen sense of observation, urged the others to listen. Lily has always noticed things we miss. Maybe we should pay attention. A few elders, remembering the stories of past disasters, grew uneasy. They decided to investigate. The villagers followed Lily to the riverbank, where they saw the unusual behavior for themselves. Birds were still circling overhead, and the river's current seemed stronger, more turbulent than usual. The air felt heavy, almost electric, as if a storm was brewing, though the sky was clear. One of the elders suggested they move to higher ground, just to be safe. We've lost too many lives in the past by ignoring warnings. It won't hurt to be cautious. Some villagers grumbled, reluctant to leave their homes and belongings, but Lily's determination convinced them. Please, she pleaded, we have to go now. It might be too late if we wait. Reluctantly, the villagers packed essentials and began the trek up the hill to an old temple that overlooked the village. From there, they could see the entire valley. Hours passed, and some began to doubt Lily's warning. The sky remained clear, and the calm seemed to mock their fears. Just as they began discussing returning to their homes, the ground beneath them trembled, a low rumble grew louder, and to their horror, they saw the river surge violently. A massive wall of water came crashing through the valley, sweeping away everything in its path. Houses, fields, and even the sturdy banyan tree in the square were no match for the force of the flood. The villagers watched in stunned silence, realizing the magnitude of what had just happened. Had they stayed in the village, none of them would have survived. Tears streamed down Lily's face as she clung to her mother. She wasn't sure how she'd known, but she was grateful they had listened. The elders, too, were shaken, but they looked at Lily with newfound respect. You saved us, one of them said, placing a hand on her shoulder. Your instincts, your observations, they saved this entire village. In the days that followed, the villagers worked together to rebuild their homes and lives. They mourned the loss of their belongings, but were grateful for the gift of life. Lily became a symbol of hope and wisdom, her story a reminder of the importance of listening to nature and trusting one's instincts. The village slowly returned to normal, but things were never quite the same. The villagers paid closer attention to the world around them, noticing the subtle signs they had once ignored. And Lily, the little girl who had saved them all, grew up knowing that sometimes, even the smallest voice can make the biggest difference. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more incredible tales, check out the videos that will appear on your screen at the end of this video. Don't forget to like this, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell so you never miss an amazing story. Your support helps us bring you more content just like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.